It is time for What's the Buzz? And today, we're talking traditions, or rather a breakdown in traditions. And we are joined by Gwen Jameer, the CEO of Naturalicious and host of the Get Money podcast. I don't know why I have to say Get Money like that. I'm sorry.
You have to. Because you're a thug.
Get Money.
That's required. You're a thug. That's what it is. Get Money podcast. On probation. Where your tether at?
It's fun, so you gotta say it like that. You gotta say it like that, you know?
My goodness.
She can barely get through the intro.
Let me get dignified. And Mr. Orlando Bailey.
Thank
we
you.
got it. Gwen Jameer, Executive Director of Outlier Media. We have to do that dignified.
Thank you so much.
And comedian.
Much more professional.
Where my dignity at? Give me some dignity. Give me some dignity.
The one and only Mr. Mike Bonner. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Let the dignified say my name.
Thank you. So let's get into this, because this was a conversation that we were having in our office on Friday. First and foremost, are we losing traditions? Things like Memorial Day barbecues, getting together for 4th of July. Are we losing those traditions? Because it was traditionally the aunties and maybe the grandmas who did this kind of stuff. What do you guys think?
I don't think we're losing them.
You don't?
I'll be at all the barbecues.
Okay, do you,
I'm pulling up.
Who made the potato salad?
Right, I'm pulling up.
First question.
And I may not even need to know you.
Right.
okay.
I need to know there's a barbecue happening,
and
and I'm gonna be
you're
like, hey,
going.
cousin.
Yes.
Are you bringing something?
I'm gonna bring something. I won't show
Okay,
it
good. If you bring something, you can cop.
Okay.
The poetic justice.
Exactly.
I'm bringing Tupperware because I'm leaving with stuff. I'm leaving with food.
Like Denzel.
I'm leaving
Like
here with
Denzel. You leaving with something, right?
Because I think that a lot of people feel like, okay, the aunties, their time is passing.
We're the new uncles and aunties.
Yeah.
And so we have to do it. And I think
Pass it on.
not similar as times past, we are now more spread out than before. Most of the family used to live like in the same area on the east side or on the west side. You're
West
5,
side?
10 minutes away from each other. Now everybody's everywhere.
That's a great
And that
point.
means across the entire country, right?
Yeah, so across the country,
Necessarily
across
in
the
our
region.
area.
And so it makes it harder
Right.
for families to gather. But I think kids will miss, miss
It's so
the cousins.
valuable, right?
Yeah.
It's so valuable to keep those traditions going. Family, because we're all over the country. New York, Georgia, LA, Seattle. So we get
Yeah.
together. It's so important to get
Yeah.
together.
Well, and I feel like as somebody like me who's transitioning, now I'm the parent, I feel like it's now my responsibility to keep these things going, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my family's not here, so it's like, I gotta hold the barbecue. I'm not going, I gotta
Right.
have it.
Yeah.
You gotta
And
have
keep
it.
it
You gotta
going,
do
so
it.
my kids have that experience.
Yeah.
That's such a great point.
My one nephew, DJ, lives in Georgia. He makes sure we get together. He's an amazing kid, like 38 years old, but he makes sure we have big family events. He's an awesome
that.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I
great
love
point.
DJ, love him.
Go, DJ.
Do you think people are worried, too worried about chasing
plugged
something new rather than keeping the
Say it again,
tradition?
Laura.
We missed the question.
What was the question? Sorry.
Do you think people are too worried about chasing something new rather than having the tradition? So they want to be at the hot spot. They want to be trying something different.
If
rather
new is
than-
good, let's
Yeah.
get it. If new is going to be amazing, let's do new. I'm all for doing new if it's going to be amazing. And don't give me something new and goofy.
I think that the new thing can happen, but the new thing may become the new tradition, or the traditions
Exactly.
evolve, right? So like you
Exactly.
said, our families are all spread out.
Exactly.
We're not, conglomerated into one space anymore. So I think the new thing can become the new tradition, and I like that idea a lot. Yeah.
As long as some of the new things consist of you sitting in the kitchen and learning how to make the stuff. I mean, who's gonna cook
Right.
on Memorial Day?
have the aunties like we used to have.
Thanksgiving. No, somebody.
That's a good
I
point.
want a sweet potato pie. on
Once
Thanksgiving.
again.
It's gonna be a
I
patty pie
want
probably
ribs
these
on
days.
Memorial Day.
No,
Y'all,
those
we have to
traditions are
know how to do
disappearing.
this
They
stuff.
have to happen. You got to pass them down.
You
You
want
got
to
to
make
pass them down.
grandma's
Yeah.
whatever. It could be her
I
fresh
sat in the
homemade
kitchen.
bread.
Exactly.
But if you never sat there and learned how to
That's
do
right.
it.
Yeah.
But you know what? My mom's 90 years old, and I love
bless
talking
her.
to her because she drops jewels, nuggets every time we talk about her life as a young woman in Detroit and growing up, like in the South.
I love old
Yeah.
people.
You know what? That's such a great
Yeah.
point because
Yeah.
my dad is 84, and he has so many stories.
You look so young.
that-
Wow. Okay. Go ahead now. You aging like fine
Thank you.
wine.
Well, thank you. Black don't crack.
Should leave you to
But
it.
no, my dad's 84, and he tells me these stories about him growing up in Mississippi. And,
Right.
I sat down with him last time I was there in Cleveland, where I'm from.
Cleveland?
And he was giving me this whole rundown. I recorded it, and that has become a tradition now.
That's beautiful.
Where when I talk to him, he tells me his stories. It's great.
Oh, I love
beautiful.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go off track just a little bit. Do you think young people are, especially let's say Gen Z, under 25, too much like, our family's toxic, I don't want to come around. 'Cause there is like a
That's
lot
goofy.
of that kind of, that falls in the category of goofy.
You got to come around. You got to find out who's toxic. You got to hang. You can't pick your family. All you can do is love them.
You know, thank you, Mike.
But if you do need distance, you can also like.
There we
I know
go.
there's a lot of the. Sometimes you choose your family.
That's true too.
You do get to
Yeah.
choose your
That's
family, but
very
I
true.
also think the generation has to learn how to do hard things, has to learn how to have conversations and be in atmospheres and figure out how to cope and move forward. Because if being around the family is what's going to make my 80-something-year-old grandmother happy,
Bingo.
I want to be there to make grandma happy.
Bingo.
So you're
Yeah.
saying
I'm
suck it
endure.
up.
Yes.
Even if they're going to be talking about the
I'm
politics.
saying learn how to do
this,
communicate.
I'm not even saying suck it up. I'm saying learn how to effectively do hard things.
Yeah,
That-
and
that's sucking it up.
that is missing significantly.
That
I think
is.
things are so easy now. There's such a microwave society, and you can escape from so much nowadays.
Yeah.
That we have the people who are like, oh, I'm not going to come to Thanksgiving because I know Grandma's going to ask me if I'm
Right.
getting married. You know,
Right.
it's like
Well,
you
let
have
Granny
to
ask that
learn
crazy
how to
question.
deal
It's all
with
good.
people. And so, yeah, I 100% agree
Yeah.
that you have
Let
to do
grandma
that.
ask
Really
that
good
question.
point.
It helps grandma
Really
live.
quickly, because we're just about out of time. What kinds of traditions do you keep with your family and friends? Maybe an annual trip, family reunion. Orlando, I'll start with you. And we'll just
I gather my family every Christmas Eve, and I host and I cook everything.
Oh, wow.
And then everybody comes.
I
It's
love
a good
that.
time.
That's good.
Yeah.
I love that. Mike?
Awesome.
You know,
Your nephew, DJ?
DJ, I put it in his hands, and my sister Irene.
He shows
And
up.
they do it. Irene lives in New York.
Okay.
In Yonkers, New York. DJ lives in Georgia, and they communicate together and they make it happen.
I love it.
It's amazing.
And you're there with the
Gwen?
He just shows up with a Tupperware.
That's right.
So I have a couple traditions. So Thanksgiving every year since I've been in grad school, which is many years ago, I've hosted Thanksgiving, cooked everything, and all that. So I do that, love that, because my family lives out of town. So they come to see me. That's amazing. But then recently, speaking of new traditions, my son and I established Museum Week. So it's something that I created. And
that's nice.
in the summertime when he's out, we go to, we take a whole week, so 5 to 7 days, and we go to a different museum and explore it. And it's like our little body. He's getting older. He's 14
nice.
now.
Yeah.
So the
I love
more,
that.
as much as I can get him want to hang out with mom, I'm gonna take it.
He went from chief candy
Curator, yeah.
super cute, to like full-grown man.
Oh,
little
like
man.
6'1", like
Wow, big
got
fella.
abs, the whole nine. It's crazy.
Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. This was good. Orlando dropped a lot of jewels on this one.
Yeah.